Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me from here, but let's see if anybody hops on here. I guess we'll watch from here to see what happens, how it goes down. This is the page we want right here. So we're gonna go over a few things tonight. Hey, Sharice. Hey, if you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up? I don't know if you guys can hear me out there, if you can see my screen. Had a few things I wanted to share tonight with business owners, or most of us are business owners. So keeping track of our records will do us a great advantage in business. So if you can hear me, okay, thumbs up sounds like you can hear me. You guys can see my page. If you can, that sounds great. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my page. If you can see my screen share. Awesome, awesome. Check sound quality, boss. Okay, hold on. Is it too low? Can you not hear me? Am I muted? Okay, sounds like I'm good. You're getting a thumbs up. All right, guys, if this works, okay, here we go, here we go. So this cash flow manager is something that helps us keep track of our personal as well as our business. Oh, it's echoing. I don't know what to do about the echoing. Hey, this is a good test trial. Do I have another method maybe? I don't know if it's just my microphone, guys. But let me just try to finish out this one, and hopefully the next one we can do a little bit better. But I want to share this with you guys. Just as far as keeping track of your records and giving you a chance to move forward in your business. Now, I know many people will say when it's time to keep track of records, hey, I don't have time for it, or will it really help me? What does it do for me at the end of the year, right? I want you guys to understand, as business owners, you have so many advantages that actually help you and help the government work together with you with helping you get more money back into your business so that you can reinvest into building it. So just one of the things here, you see at the top, there's a blue area here. This is for our reoccurring expenses. Some of those things that happen every single month. You have your Verizon, the wireless, my cell phone bill every month, healthcare expenses, quarterly. I need to fix this one, but again, I can go in and just confirm my communications expense. And we also have a drop down here that gives you a chance to customize or add in any other expenses that you may have as a business owner. So that's pretty powerful, right? Because sometimes you think your tax preparer is supposed to be making sure that you can qualify for every deduction that is out there. And many times they don't have the tools to give you so that you can capitalize on every dollar that is spent. See, as a business owner, you want to do your best at converting your personal expenses into business expenses, giving you a chance to use those as deductions on your taxes. See, here we have advertising, communications, commissions, dues, subscriptions, equipment, furniture, home office, just some of the small deductions that we want to mention that you guys can always take advantage of as business owners. And let me just put this out there. You want to double check with your tax preparer or your accountant, and they'll just share with you some more of this information if it is useful for them. Now here it has the date. You'll be able to customize it or even go back dates, different years, different months, giving you a chance to, make sure your records are what? IRS compliant, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that just going with your bank statement isn't satisfaction for IRS. So the things that IRS need in your notes, I mean, in your documentation, is the who, the what, the where, and some notes that describes if this was a personal or business expense. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have the amount. Here we have the who we're paying. The what it is business communication for my cell phone. Where did I make the payment? And then it has notes. For me, I like to go ahead and put in the IRS publication where I found this information, so that down the road, or even if I was to be audited or you were to be audited, the person that's reviewing the information know where to go find it in the publication. Many times they don't. So this is just real quick showing you how you can put your expenses in. You would just go in here and save, giving you a chance to show you a year to date from January of this year all the way to December of this year, right? This is where it's important for you guys to be able to keep track of your records, be able to have documentation, because at the end of the year, when you're writing off a certain amount of expenses, the government might ask you, can you show proof for those expenses? And that's where it's really important to be able to have documents. All right. Another thing that this system allows you to do is categorize it. And that gives your preparer or your accountant a chance to just go ahead and have everything totaled out for you. So you know what was advertising. You also know what you had as far as charitable contributions. You also get a chance to see, communication, so that on your Schedule C, you can just go ahead and plug in those totals and let the computer do the rest for you. Another powerful aspect of this is the cash flow manager gives you a spreadsheet that allows you to see how your business is functioning from a month-to-month standpoint against your budget. See, here at the top, it has your income. That's all the money that is coming into your business. And then at the bottom, in the middle, it has your expenses here, where you will be able to set your budget as to where you want to see yourself monthly in these areas. And then you'll have each month will have those expenses that you spent in those particular departments or areas in your business. And then at the end, it'll give you total expenses and net cash flow. That helps you see if you're in a negative or you are in a positive. And either or, you want to know what happened to cause that. What were you doing? Were you marketing more? Were you making more sales? Were you spending less on meals? Were you spending more on products, samples? You want to be able to identify that so that you can duplicate whatever works best for you and for your business, right? So I really wanted to show you guys that quick information, how to keep track of your records, how to give yourself a better opportunity to capitalize on the things that you're spending on throughout the year for your business. Being able to, have a system in place that can help you in converting some of your personal expenses into business expenses, therefore giving you an opportunity to deduct those amounts and bring your taxable liability down, keeping more money in your pocket, guys. If you have any questions on how this works, how to get a system like this, or just some education on keeping track of your records so that you can better position yourself at the end of the year is very important. This goes back to 2016, guys, and this is just making sure that if any questions were to come up, documentation is what's going to save you, not he say, she say. All right, guys? So I wanted to share that with you real quick. Another thing that I could share with you guys that helps you just understand this a little bit more. Will be this, right? That's cool. I think you guys can get a chance to see this, right? So this is a publication that IRS actually put out put out back in 2005, where they were saying that a total of $215 billion is the total amount that was overpaid in taxes in 2005. $215 billion, y'all. That's too much money to be given away when we know that millions of Americans are struggling financially, or even they say 70% of Americans are feeling that they're behind financially. Another 69% of Americans have poor credit. So we want to be able to do better with our money, but we have to understand what are the rules and how are we to play the game. It said 80% of the American population, 101 million taxpayers, are overpaying the taxes to the average of $2,126. And that was in 2005, ladies and gentlemen. We understand 10, 15 years from now, it's gone up. It's gone up. 2019, it's gone up a ton. You're welcome, son. So here's something that IRS says. Where does the refund come from? It's a good question. It actually comes from your wallet or purse. That's my son just being extra in the background. But I wanted to share that with you guys so you understand. There's also something I want to share with you guys is the business deductions that you're allowed to take as a business owner. You have car, truck expenses, travel, communication, interest, wages, depreciation. And these are just 6 of the deductions that you're able to take as a business owner. There's actually a book that is put out that there's over 470 tax deductions that business owners have the advantage to take. What I'd like to do is go through the transportation expenses here with you guys, show you where to find this information in the IRS publication. One second, guys. I'll get him occupied here. All right, so transportation. Where you find this information is an IRS publication 463. Okay, that's where you find the information on transportation. You have your standard mileage rates. You have your actual car expenses. That's anything from depreciation, licenses, gas, oil, tolls, lease payments, insurance, garage rent, parking fees, registration. Ladies and gentlemen, all these things that you're doing with your vehicles anyways, paying interest on the car loan. You're doing this anyways, guys. And to understand, this system puts thousands of dollars back into your pockets as business owners. All right? Employee pay. There's a nice meme that's going around telling you, as a business owner, you're able to employ your children in your business and write off up to $12,000. But if you're not listening or paying attention, you won't do it. So that's why we want to share this information. I want to share this information with you, where to find it in the IRS publication, family employees, a child employed by parents, right? So you want to be able to understand this and understand, how do I qualify for it? What do I need to have in place to be able to take those deductions, okay? And we also share with you the adjustment to income worksheet. This is the second page on your W-4. Many people don't understand. And it says your adjustments to income, see instructions, right? If you're going to be doing any of these, then you'll have an adjustment to income. Net loss from Schedule C. In a business, you'll have that. You probably have profit or loss, but you'll have a Schedule C. All right, so you just want to be able to get a little bit more of this information. I want to share it with you guys. Let me know what I can do to get this information over to you. I just want to be able to provide some value to the group, share some information that'll be able to help you in your business, whatever it is that you're doing. The government says we want to help you expand. We want to help you do better. And so many times we just don't know how. So like I said, I'll be able to give you some more information on where to find these publications, how to stay in compliance with IRS, and also be able to help you with putting the tools in place so that you can keep proper records. So that at the end of the year, when it is time to file your taxes, ladies and gentlemen, you can have $8,000, $10,000, $20,000 in expenses and another 10,000 or 20,000 miles. And ladies and gentlemen, you put those together and it helps you save thousands of dollars on your taxes, putting money back into your pocket, allowing you to eliminate debt or start reinvesting and building your business, building that asset for your family, or even investing in different stocks, bonds, mutual funds, things like that. Get in touch with your accountant, your tax preparer, to share more information on, these tools will help you. Reach out to me, Gary, here at on Facebook. You find me, Gary Petit-Dor. Guys, let me know how I can help and how I can bring more value to the group. Thank you, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and cut this short. I just wanted to test it out, see if it works well. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Matter of fact, let me just leave it for any questions. Maybe anybody here who's following along, thank you guys for joining. If there's any questions, you guys can type it in and I can share it with you. Try to answer it the best that I can. Kevin, how's it going? Thank you for joining. Richie, thank you for joining. Hey guys, I was just going over some tips, how to keep track of your records as business owners, so that at the end of the year you can maximize your tax return. You can minimize your tax liability, which is very important for business owners. Oh, my son is something else. Here's a book. Here, read the book. Read the book. All right, guys. It sounds like no questions. We'll just cut this off right now. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. We're going to get it better next time, and I'll keep sharing some information.